Welcome back to The Bloated Chef. I am Chef Jerome, an actual bloated chef. And before we get to today's informative and entertaining tutorial, please be sure to slap down on that like button, click the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and share with the entire planet. Please keep your hands inside the ride at all times, and we thank you. Welcome back, and welcome back to the big board. Today's star of the show is chickpeas, but not just chickpeas two ways. That's right, appetizer style and entree style. That's right. And utilizing mostly leftovers. There's some leftover whipped ricotta feta mix. I got a beat up bruised yellow pepper, all kinds of good seasonings. Champion chickpeas coming your way, folks. Let's get started. Very little bit of maintenance here. Yellow pepper. Yeah, it's bruised up. It's starting to oxidize. We're going to save this from extinction. We're going to get use out of it. Isn't that what it's all about? When you're talking about leftovers, use what you got. Don't let it go to spoil. Boom. Done with that. Slice it into strips. Turn it sideways. Dice them into pieces. Beautiful. Now then, for this version, we have rinsed all of our chickpeas, but we've got to dry them off, because these are going to be roasted at a high temperature in the oven. So lay it down on some paper towels. Make sure you grab those stragglers, press down quite simply, and dry them off. Next step, I've got a little bit of potato starch, about a quarter cup's worth. You can use rice flour, you can use tapioca starch, or even AP flour if you have to. That's all purpose. Give them a good toss, lay them in our oven-ready pan, and move on to our seasonings and sauce. And from here, as usual, fresh cracked pepper all the time. Got some nice flaky sea salt, an adequate amount, about a half a teaspoon of each. That's right. On top of that, we will add our Chinese style fried garlic, my new favorite, literally. There goes our cayenne pepper, and here goes Chef Jerome's talcum, universal talcum. Okay, and instead of regular oil or olive oil, we are going to use some of the oil from this Calabrian chilies. Yes, ma'am. There goes our heat. And speaking of heat, there goes 1 teaspoon of Sambal Oelek chili paste. And if you don't know, then you don't know, Ninja. This is going to add a deep, lengthy level of flavor and heat into a preheated 450-degree oven for as long as it takes. Now then, moving on to our second version. We have got some water. We are adding our concentrated vegetable powder in there. I've got a pan of oil on low heat. We're going to toast that rice. Let that get a little bit of almond flavor and smell to it. Salt and pepper, of course. Season at every level, people. From here, we've got 3.5 cups of stock and 1 cup of risotto rice. That's right. The toasting is done. As you can see, it's nice and hot. It is absorbing that stock beautifully. Now then, as that starts to simmer, we've separated all that wonderful coconut cream out of the bottom of that can. We've got the milk at the bottom. Trust me, this is going to work 2 ways. All right, about 4 minutes later, over medium-low heat, that first layer of stock has been absorbed. We will add the rest of that good concentrated vegetable stock. Lower the heat and let this rice just absorb, baby. 12 to 15 minutes later, it's up to you, but those look about done to me. Nice crispy edges, chewy in the middle, perfect. Now then, that last bit of coconut milk is going to finish off our liquid introduction into that rice, risotto if you will, and let that simmer on low. Alright, continuing on with our appetizer portion, time to create our vehicle for these chickpeas. That's right, folks, coast to coast on that rye toast. Word! Am I fresh or what?
Yeah, it's the same.
Right back in that BBW, the big black wok. That's right. Time for our maintenance on those peppers. Let's start making our entree. Let's get those peppers sauteed up. Make sure they're translucent. And then, do I need to say it? Season at every level, folks. A little bit of sea salt. Heavy on the cracked pepper. Right? What else? How about, I don't know, maybe a little Bloated Chef Universal Talcum? Yes. Chinese style fried garlic? Yes. What else? Come on, what else? Alright, that should do it. Wait! Yeah. 3 Calabrian chilies diced up and minced. Yum! There's more heat for you right there. And this dish is like India, Vietnam, and Italy all had a threesome. That's what this dish is. As we add those chickpeas, take on that flavor, let that simmer. Simmer now. Time for a hefty tablespoon of turmeric powder, or turmeric, however you pronounce it, and 1 teaspoon of pre-prepared store-bought red curry paste. You can make your own if you want, but don't bother. This dish is fantastic either way. Time to get luxurious. As we add those solids and that cream from the coconut milk. That's right, get it all in there. And from here we're going to fortify that with, you guessed it, a little bit of Greek yogurt. That's right. Tangy, sweet, delicious, and creamy. Watch how this thing turns out, folks. Coloration alone is going to make you mouth water. Alright, time to tie this all together. There's our grilled bread. Crispy and yummy. There goes a slathering, and I mean healthy slathering of the whipped ricotta feta. Or if you please, whipped feta ricotta. Depending on where you're from, Italy or Greece. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Make sure you've got a pool of that good creaminess down there. Now, we take those warm, spicy chickpeas, drop them on top. Yeah. Put as much as you want or as little as you want. You know I'm going to load these fuckers up. And always remember the golden rule of presentation. Go for the vertical. Vertical. From here, a little bit of honey across the top. I chose hot honey because I like my shit spicy, as pretty much everyone at this point knows. Right there we've got some dried crushed mint, parsley, and oregano right across the top to add a little bit of brightness. I'd kill for some lemon zest or some green onions, but you gotta work with what you got. Time to plate our entree portion. Got ourselves a little well of rice built in there, that beautiful risotto with coconut. And here comes that coconut curry creamed chickpeas on top. Hello! Boy, this is entertaining, is it not? Are you entertained? Are you not entertained? Alright, Bloated Human is going in for a taste test. He usually, there he goes, shoves it in the camera, says, ooh, look at this. Isn't that pretty? Well, it is. Let's face it. What's he think? Yep. Slapping the hands together. He usually says an old man right there. Alright, so I think he likes that one. Yeah, he really likes it. Alright, let's try this one now. That looks pretty damn good too. Woo, sounds pretty damn good too. Don't forget that straggler. By all means. And please don't do the cabbage. Again, the Cabbage Patch, really? Both of these really want to be hot. They're crying, dying to be too hot. But between the ricotta mix on the toast and the yogurt and that awesome coconut milk, the heat hits you in the front and just glides to the back of your palate. So good. So good. So easy, too. These two. Yo.